guys, welcome back. Today we are doing my favorite part of the Different Faces challenge, which is the Smashdown, which is where I take all of the different faces of that particular character, in this case, the Little Mermaid, and we see what sort of Eldritch abomination we may or may not receive. So far they have not been abominations, but I think today might be the day. And it won't even be my fault with my weird deep sea mermaid. It'll be all the animated ones. They're really gonna do it. So yeah, I guess, why did that's not what I want. I want the reproductive adjuster. There we go. So let's just get started with the first couple. You are gonna have the baby with mine. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? Daydreamer, you can have a baby with 1975. You can have a baby with that one. And then you, I guess, you know, I will show you the kids. Give me a second. Okay, so we have officially combined all of the Gen 1, so all these guys, into Gen 2, with the exception of Madison, because there were 31 mermaids, so she's still hanging out. Some standouts. I really like how narrow this sim space is. Like, I don't know, it's very elfy to me. No one particularly horrifying. The custom skin tones won out every time. Of course they did. That's how it works. Yeah, this one was a little, because this is that, one from the 60s, the Daydreamer. Those eyes are a little scary, a little daunting. I like how much chin this one has and her kind of pointy nose. Again, elfy. This one is just a clear clone of the Simsala Grim sim that I made. So not exactly a combo. He is kind of interesting. The male sims are always interesting when you're just doing straight female sims, because sometimes the features look very different. But yeah, strong noses in this group, I will say. I also really like her. She's just got like a sweet face to me. They got very narrow faces, very, very interesting. Can you not be grabbing the ball for like 3 seconds so they can see you? Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of chin on her. So we're gonna go ahead and combine, for those of you who've never watched one of these before, the reason why they're all in pens is because A, they annoy me, and B, this way I can keep track of which generation is which. Also, we did have a death. Just one though, just one. It was the Rosie sim, but like, that's gonna happen. I have Death by Childbirth mod in, and I never forget to take it out. So it's gonna happen. So that said, we've got, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in here. So with Madison, that's 16. That'll give us 8 sims for Gen 3. It's all working out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that process, and we're gonna see what happens. Because, I mean, I guess I could show you an example of how I do this. Alright, so let's just grab him. So I'll line up the sims that I'm gonna combine. The game does not like you having this many sims in a household, so sometimes you gotta kind of click around until you get the right sim. I will then have baby with, he's gonna have a baby with Madison. It's also picking up ghost sims, which sometimes happens. I tend to ignore that. Alright, where's Madison? So you pick Madison, and then because I already used her, I will now grab her, throw her into the correct bin, which this fencing, by the way, was not counting as fencing. Super annoying. That's why I had to do that. And then I will... You gotta wait a second. Which, this is the Inseminator, if you've never seen it before. Super cool. I also periodically will just make everybody's aspiration maximum and motives max so that we're not dealing with whining. And then we heard the little chime, so now it's birth time. So he's gonna go ahead and pop through. He's actually quite a handsome sim, I will say. Apparently there's a fight going on in there. That's interesting. Come on, buddy. Okay, so he is Salka, Idol, and Madison. So I'm just gonna do R.I. Madison, which is very similar to a certain website that we're not going to talk about, but I'm going to cut out the birth video because it's really loud and I don't want to hear it. Okay, and there you have it. Then there's a baby. Everyone is enraged by the fact that they're in a pen, but we don't care about that. Now, once you get 8 in whatever pen they're in, that's when you move them out. That's what this is for. You only let one out because they'll all bum rush the desk. It's annoying. So then I usually have them age up the kid. And the baby looks like that because I have a default. I have several defaults and it's a problem. Also, I discovered the cutest clothes this way because I have so many pieces of CC now that I, especially for adult female sims, I'm like, wait a minute, that's a cute dress. Where is that? And so I'll screenshot them as a reminder to myself to look for it. Alright, so put the kid down. And I'm gonna go ahead and put him in this pen just because he has now done what he needed to do, even though he's a Gen 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he'll be 7. It's a little off because there were 31 sims. It's fine. So usually at this point there's another pregnant sim and I will start them, like start their bumps, and then while that is happening I will also start aging up the child. Again, it doesn't always like. You can try to tab sometimes. Usually it just doesn't like when there are so many sims. And you can figure that out however you want to. I just ignore it. So you want to make sure, unless you want aspiration failure left and right, that this kid gets max aspiration before you age him up. But yeah, that's basically how I do this over and over and over again. So that I'm gonna go ahead and get started on Gen 2. If anything interesting happens, I'll let you know, but otherwise we'll come back and we'll check out Gen 3. Okay, so Gen 2 actually did not do that well at all. We had 3 deaths, but it's fine. It's fine, because we're down to our last 8 sims. So we have this cutie patootie here, who just apparently wants to... Where are you? She's not on lot. That's weird. Okay, well, whatevs. If you could stop sighing, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we got this cutie patootie here. Quite happy with her. I really liked this guy's nose. Again, if you could just not make expressions. But yeah, he's definitely kind of interesting because the animated mermaid aspect of all of this, we're getting a little weird, but not super weird. Okay, let's just... For goodness sake. A lot of male sims this generation, which is interesting. So let's go to the ones that have neutral expressions. Yeah, this poor woman really got some eyebrow issues, unfortunately. That's just how it happens sometimes. I like this guy. He seems a little mischievous. He's pretty plain-faced. I don't know if he has makeup on or if it's just the skin tone being weird. Uncertain. And then we got this guy who's just like, it's a generally attractive sim. Not. But his face, he's got a lot of 5 heads, so I don't know. We are going to combine these guys. Oh, she ran away. Her as well. We're going to combine these guys to get generation 4. And that should be fairly quick. Hopefully no more deaths. That would be nice. Okay, we are down to the last 4 Sims for generation 4. And, you know, we might not get a brunette this time. We'll have to see. Those customize are holding on, but I think he's cute. A lot of the elfiness does seem to have gone away. Although this gentleman does look a little narrow-faced, but we had a lot more. Alright, ma'am, can you stop crying, please? Listen, sometimes they get upset. Yeah, she's the only one that really has that, like, narrow elfiness that we were seeing in several of the Sims. Judy. Ma'am, what can I do for you? I mean, I know what you think needs to happen because you don't understand daylight savings time, but it's not time yet. So we're gonna go ahead and combine them. Personally, at this point, the names are gobbledygook, but it's a combine. I combine all of the names before them until we reach this point, and then it's like, okay, just because it makes it easier to track, to confirm that, okay, these Sims were used. There's a process. There's a process. Judy understands. Okay, so 98 Rue is who he's going to have a baby with. And it doesn't really matter who you pick. It's just one of them. Judy's gotten cocky because most of her water bottles have not been found. And by water bottles, I mean I usually have a water bottle on my desk that is empty. But if I hold it at her, she gets sad because she thinks she's going to get sprayed with it. Even though I have never sprayed her with the water bottle unless she's like crazy. It needs to be brought back to focus in the real world. She does not like to be wet. As evidenced by every time she has to take a bath. She just looks at you like you're murdering her. But yeah, I had to order new ones and they have come in. So she's gonna hopefully stop the nonsense and the Chewbacca noises. Okay, so place your bets on what hair color maybe we're gonna get. Are we gonna get an Eldritch Abomination? I don't think so. Somehow we got rid of those extreme anime features, of which there were many. But maybe some elfiness? I mean, I've got a redhead, 2 blondes, and a brunette, so like, we're gonna see what happens. It would be nice to have a redhead, but like, we're gonna see. So give me just a minute. Okay, I'm so surprised. So we got a brunette, out of nowhere, left field brunette, very narrow elfy face. Also out of nowhere, the custom skin tones, which did get lost at some point. But we do have red hair, and he also looks very anime-esque, so I'm not really sure what's gonna go down here. It's elf versus anime, and if we get another brunette, I'm gonna be so upset. But we're just gonna have to find out. The absolute rage that I feel right now. The absolute rage. Because not only did the skin tone last, but black hair came in out of nowhere with the recessive. Real mad about that. Real unhappy about that. I do think he's cute. Kind of elfy, but like not an Eldritch Abomination, that's for sure. He's got some great cheekbones. He just kind of looks like a creepy mannequin. But that's okay. I had a feeling those custom skin tones were gonna last till the end. They did skip some generations. I'm trying to see where it even last was. This way? No. I can't even tell you how far back it's been since there, like, Gen 3 definitely didn't, I believe that there was some in Gen 2, obviously, but Gen 3 didn't have it, Gen 4 didn't have it, and then it popped up in Gen 5 and stuck for Gen 6. So that's interesting. It's interesting that that carried so long in the darkness. So this is our final mermaid sim, who is a dude, but, you know, just for fun. Just for the sake of funsies. You can have a baby with yourself, which is basically a clone. But it'll do the other gender. Because this is what's wrong with Brandy Broke. Her child is always a clone of her, but male. In the original game. But let's see what Final's got for us. I'm curious what sort of features. Okay, we don't have to listen to all this. Give me a second. That's interesting. She does not have the same skin tone, which she should. But this is, I mean, she has the same features. Maybe there's something with that skin tone that it doesn't appear, but I don't know. But this is the female version of that sim. So a lot more elfy. This nose just looks bigger on male sims. And the cheekbones don't look quite so stark. But cute! Like, she's a cute sim. For sure. Well, there you have it. I might cheat and use her as the thing just because that's the truth. That's the truth, Ellen, and that's the surprise. But I might use her in the title card just for funsies. So yeah, we have done our Smashdown. Up next is Beauty and the Beast. I know these videos don't do as well as anything else that I do, specifically the Homestead Challenge, but I personally enjoy doing them, so I'm going to continue doing it. I'm also a completionist, so like, I'm going to go through the Disney princesses, and maybe I'll take a break after that, but like, I do like seeing them, and I like seeing the results of my little genetic experiments as well. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a like, it really does help, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.